Right guys, it's Blackman the Traveller. Right now I'm in Long Beach and I'm here with a very, very special guest. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
My name is Stanley James II, also known as a famous Crip author. I'm from North Long Beach, Four Corner Bloc Crips.
Right, so it's been very interesting because I've seen your profile, I've seen your story. It's very, very, very influential. First question, how was you like when you was a child growing up in an area like this in Long Beach?
It's pretty much like any other normal kid, you know. Growing up playing basketball at the park, going to the burger stand, Golden Burgers, get the burger special, get the 50-cent ice cream.
Yeah.
Pretty much normal.
Okay, was you into any type of sports or music?
I was a very active kid. I was into everything.
Okay.
Anything that I could do,
Yeah.
I did it. Sports, church, Boy Scouts, YMCA, anything. I was the only boy. So.
Okay, cool. While we was young, was you into any other like activities in terms of like maybe drama, music, football, soccer?
I was into drama.
Okay.
I was into soccer. I
Okay.
played football.
Yeah.
I played volleyball.
Yeah.
I was into acting, music. I was a very active child.
Cool. And when you was growing up in this area, how would you describe this area? Like maybe in the early 90s?
In the early 90s, is pretty much, my neighborhood is all black owned.
Okay.
It's kind of a big neighborhood, so it's black owned and it's family knit. Like, so
Okay.
we all tight. Like, everybody on my street and my block know my mama, my grandma. They
Yeah.
know my first name, my last name.
Yeah.
I go over to their house for dinner.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah. So it's a majority black community that live around here.
yes.
Okay, cool.
In the 90s and 2000s, yes.
Okay, I've got some questions for you right over here. While growing up as a child, who inspired you?
Growing up as a child,
Yeah.
for sure, Ali, Muhammad Ali, and
Okay.
Tupac.
Okay, why? Why those two? Those are very two powerful leaders.
Ali was confident.
Mm-hmm.
Ali knew it. And what made Ali so confident is because he knew he worked so hard to build himself up to act the way he acted, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Ali just pretty much represented every black man.
Yeah.
You know, he had a voice. He used his voice to help the less fortunate. You know, so and Tupac, I feel like is every black man too, because he had a soft side, he had a hard side, and you know, he was just loving. You know,
Yeah. Humble person.
humble.
Okay. Do you think people from these areas feels rejected from the outside community? People that come from certain deprived areas like around here?
Yes and no.
Okay.
And for the reason why I say that is because this is considered like a middle class neighborhood, which
Yeah.
I always say middle class is the new poverty.
Yeah.
But rejected, yes, because our neighborhood is lack of resources.
Okay.
We don't have the resources like a lot of these other neighborhoods. You can go down Board. And I mean that, like, we don't have the after school programs, we don't have music programs, we
Yeah.
don't have the city don't fund the Coolidge Triangle.
But why? What's the reason for that? Why do you think? Do you think it's because of the way the system's built for us type of people that come from
Right.
this type of area?
Right.
Okay.
If you'll notice, every black community got less resources
Yeah.
than, you know.
Yeah. Than other different type of communities.
So, and I was fortunate enough to go outside my neighborhood to get to experience those resources. I went to white schools. I experienced going out to Orange County, Huntington
Okay.
Beach. So,
Yeah.
you know, I got pretty much both worlds.
Okay. That's very, very cool. Right. The other question I've got for you, young brother, is
Well, right here. Too.
why did you become an author? And one of your biggest books was called. That's all right. I've got one question for you, bro. Why did you become an author? And one of your biggest books was called True to the Streets. That was published in August 2018 with a rival gang member. How did that manage to come up?
Well, it's pretty much that book came up with all my experiences. You feel
Okay.
me? And right here we have Board Street, which
Okay.
is like our foundation, the mecca of the hood.
Okay.
And all my stories is pretty much sometimes loosely based on true events and true life. So, and I just figure out like me writing books was my exit out the street life, trying to go legit. You feel me? And I've always been a writer. I always like was fond of words in the English language. So,
Okay.
like I started off writing poetry chapbooks.
Oh wow.
Right, if you know what a chapbook is, it's papers like just thin books like stapled or glued together. So
Yeah.
I always I had a hustler mentality. But the books I want to go legit. I'm not a rapper. Like I'm good in music, but I found out I couldn't rap. I couldn't play sports.
But
I
you
knew
can
I
write.
wasn't. I could write.
Okay.
Everybody could write.
Yeah.
If niggas could write rap songs, niggas
yeah.
could write poetry. You know, you could write a whole story. You could write a fucking
That's what
sitcom. You could
That's
write
what
movies.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's
Yeah.
just people don't see the longevity. Like they want it fast. Like in a rap, you could write a rap in 15, 10 minutes.
That's true.
But they don't want to sit down and understand the process of writing a book or writing a whole screenplay. You feel me?
Define poetry to you. How would you define the word poetry? Because what you do, like you're writing a book, but you're telling real life stories that not certain, but a majority of people that can relate to all around the world. What made you want to become an author? Because you could have done so many things, brother, while you was inside and while you came out. But why writing? Even though you had a passion, but you could have, you know.
Well, when I wrote my first book, I was going through something, so I had a lot of time. You
Okay.
know, I had time on my hands, and I'm one of them type. I use my times wisely. So every day I'm just writing stories, like,
Yeah.
And then after so many months, it all just came together.
Yeah.
But I want to be an author, especially if you think about it and do your research in LA,
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
How many black authors, professional male?
I've never heard. You're the first person I've ever heard.
There's a couple. You got Walter Mosley.
Yeah.
You got the Jay Jones, the Terry Rollins. There's a couple, but our counterparts, like, we don't have enough for our counterparts like the East Coast and down south.
Yeah.
It's a million authors.
Yeah.
So in LA, the only time you really hear about these upcoming authors is either they dead already or in jail, serving life. So I just like, damn, this is a whole new lane for me. You feel me? Like, ain't no one's really in my generation. You can't name too many authors that's on the streets professionally. You feel me? Writing books in my generation.
Mm.
So I was like, let me, maybe I really got something. And the way I got the feedback from my first book, which led me to the second book, To the Streets, where I got a major deal for it, like, I was like, yeah, it's something I gotta stick to.
How did you collab with a fellow person that you saw as a rival at that time? Like, how did that come up with?
You know, it's crazy. Trayvon Evers, shout out Trayvon Evers.
Yeah.
He wrote, we co-wrote Project Baby, and he just authentic, man. Like, about everybody be saying like the rival shit. Like, after a certain age, when you've been gangbanging for so long, it's not about you come to understand it's about life and taking care of your family and putting people on. You know. So me and Trayvon, like, especially your enemies. If you always think about your enemies is the exact person like you.
Yeah.
That's all the enemy is you looking for someone that's on the other side trying that's exactly like you. You feel me? He hustle the way you do, and your enemy, he do everything you do. He hunt like you, he hustle like you, because you always be in the same spot. So after a certain age, I was just seeing him like, okay, I was writing books, and then I see him writing books. He pushing his books the same way I was. Like, this, like, you know. So I was like, damn. So if we could do all this and shoot at each other and get no money, let's all come together and get money. You feel me? And try to change shit and bring shit to our sections.
You think by you doing that, you're coming out your comfort zone? Because you're networking with a person that you once saw that was your enemy.
Totally. Because, you know, when we first came into it, we was on the pages. Is this like a setup, or like is you really trying to, like, you feel me, line me up and get me or something?
Yeah.
And then we really had that mutual bond. It took months, damn near a couple years to get that deal through. Because we was really like what we really on. Like, we had to really see what we was really on. You feel me? So pretty much that's what it was. So I was like, man, I see you hustling your book, Money Mac Murders. Like, he's hustling that motherfucker like nothing. So I'm like, man, let me see what I can do with him. Let me just put him on. So,
you know, I think you going inside and then coming out, I think it's changed your whole perspective about life. You know, as a young black brother.
I tell everybody, my first time going to jail, I was in the 12th grade. The detectives came and got me from school, from Wilson High School. You feel me? The detectives came and got me. I'm in uniform. They took me to the men's jail. And the first person that was in the cell that with me was, I think he was like 90 years old, OG from Hoover. And he said he'd been in there since 74.
Wow, 1974.
Right.
Whoa. He's an OG.
This is my first time ever going to jail.
Yeah.
He said, boy, I've been here before you was even born. And I still got a whole lifetime to go.
Yeah.
This ain't what you want.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a 17, 18-year-old kid, in school uniform, amongst you pray.
Yeah.
Amongst these grown ass men, you feel me? And for them to sit me in the cell with him, that fucked me up. Like, damn, you been here before I was even born?
Mm.
So I wouldn't even, and I got looking at 10 years type shit, you know? So, like, that shit fucked me up. Changed my whole mental, like.
Change your perspective in life.
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast. And a lot of these youngsters don't understand, like, it's cool to portray this gangster shit and like, but once you really sit in there when them cells gates locked and they saying life plus 130 and you only 22, you only 18, 19, that shit gonna fuck you up mentally. You feel me? Then that's what it did. Changed me fast. I know I had a lot of shit to do. I didn't even touch $1 million. How could I sit down for life without even touching $1 million yet? That's just me. I haven't even went to Africa or Dubai yet. So how could I sit down for the rest of my life and I even did nothing off my checklist? Or even had no dreams? So
I think us as people of color, we go through certain situations in life, and we have to go through certain situations to change and to better ourselves and also to better our community. I think I don't just see you as an author, brother. I see you as a leader, because you have a productions as well.
Right.
And you're working with the younger generation, right?
Right.
How did that get into place?
Mentors, I tell everybody that. I was a kid, like, I seeked mentor. Like, I always wanted to learn from the older OGs, you feel me? Not even just OGs from my set, just older people around the city that's doing different things. Not even in the gangbanging world. I just want that knowledge, you feel me? So having mentors really changed my perspective, and like, okay, there's really grown men out here that's in positions to help you change your life, that really want to see you win, you feel me? So, and a lot of, and I could say a lot of my generation, we don't go out to seek mentors. We have that fuck everybody, I'm gonna get it on my own mentality, or I'm gonna look lesser like a little bro or anything. And that's the fucked up part about it.
Do you think that's because of where we come from in terms of our environment?
Right.
That's all we know.
Right.
But then for you to go for certain things, it's an eye opener. So it's open doors now.
Once you get out your comfort zone and get out the neighborhood and really start experiencing, then that's what really opened your eyes. That's what it did for me. You feel me? I'm around people that's not worried about gangbanging or having to clutch the gun 24/7.
Yeah.
I'm around people that's talking about $1 million deals, house property, real estate, stocks.
You're educating people.
Shit that I grew up right here that these people don't know about.
Yeah.
All they know about is who's turning down the corner. Like, so that shit really, you know, and I feel like it's always been my part to give back. Everything that I get, I want to give back.
Nah, that's good, man. That's inspiring, bro. That's really inspiring. You're giving me a Nipsey Hussle type of vibes right now, you know.
You know what's so crazy though?
Yeah.
Because Nipsey, like, before he died,
we
was in the talks, negotiations of having a book published.
Okay.
Like, if you do your research, like, me and Nip talked multiple times, and he's like, and he was a real pillar of that community, you feel me? And there's a Nipsey Hussle in every hood.
Yeah.
And it just takes the people around you and the true people that really want to
come out and support.
Come out, support, and to throw you out there, to build you up, you feel me? Instead of keeping you tucked away.
Yeah. So in terms of writing books, what's the next step, my brother? What's the vision? What's the vision? Like, what's the whole vision of you right now?
Movies, books, movies, and music.
Okay.
I want to do my own production.
Okay.
I got a mixtape I'm dropping for my book. I got all the LA local LA local rappers on it.
Yeah.
8-song mixtape I'm trying to do. And then pretty much just turn all my books into movies, you know, Netflix series, whatever works. You know?
Do you plan to work with certain authors that you would think?
Yeah. I got my big bro, shout out my big bro, Jaquavis Coleman.
Big him up.
If you know who he is, the famous author of the Cartel series.
Okay.
We just did a movie, Everything is Both, in Dallas, Texas last year. We still negotiating the deals on that. It's Barton Fitzpatrick, the shy actor.
Okay.
Jason Mitchell from the Eazy-E from NWA.
Yeah.
We have Drip Culture. We have JJ Green. It's a cold studded cast. And that's why I tell about mentors, because he's my mentor, and like, he's the one that took me under his wing.
Okay.
So he's the one that really got me my first major big deal with True to the Streets.
Big up to the person.
So that's why I tell everybody there's nothing wrong with signing deals, and especially looking for mentors, because people that really want to see you win is going to set you up and put you in position to win.
They'll guide you for the long term, you know.
Right.
I think just coming out of your comfort zone.
Right. That's all it is. Once you get tired of a certain lifestyle and want something better, then that's when it clicks. And it just don't click for everybody at the same time, you know.
Many people from these sort of areas wouldn't be a book writer, a leader, or a voice of the community. Why would you say that? Do you think it takes for certain people like you to come out of the comfort zone and step out and to maybe change the younger generation's perspective? Like, how would you define this generation now in LA? Would you say there's a lot of them that don't have leaders like you? Or
Correct. All the real leaders, the OGs, is either dead or in jail.
Okay.
And the leaders that we do got on the streets is outnumbered by the suckers. You probably have one or two, and everybody know they're gonna follow the money. So a lot of suckers with money. And a lot of the real their platform is not being exposed because they're not on the Chicago drill time. They're not always talking about violence, gang. They talking about uplifting. They talking about trying to get financial literacy. They trying to talk about real estate, stocks and shit. And these younger generations, some want to hear it, but it's a lot that don't. They just want to hear the bullshit.
A lot of them want the easy life.
Right.
Just the straight easy life, easy.
Right.
But they
and
don't.
then it'd be too late when, like I said, you 18, 20, between 18 and 25 is which the times you going to prison. And a lot of them, that's the time where a lot of them don't want to listen until, so God forbid, you get in that cell and they hit you with that life or that, football numbers. It's too late now. Now it's too late. Now you want to go search for mentors? Why are you in jail on your phone all day doing nothing?
Yeah, wasting your time.
When pretty much all the gang members out here is wasting their time doing nothing. When it's real life outside of your comfort zone. You feel me? So.
Do you want to go internationally, Baba? Do you want to go to the UK or Europe? Do you have any plans to network? Because in terms of an African American,
I got major love UK, Russia, China, Africa. That's where a majority of my supporters come from. Like I said, America is, on the outside looking in, everybody think America is the Hollywood, the land of... Hollywood is whatever you at, baby. Whatever you stand for. All you need is a camera. I done made damn near 100 bands just off this phone. That's all you need. So everybody think like, I got more supporters and more of my followings from international
than the people
than my own people here to support. So it's like, of course, and that's one of my bucket lists. I want to do an international book tour.
Oh, that would be sick. If you ever come to London, I'm there to support you, Baba.
Oh yeah,
I think us as black people, we need to, stay support and work together because we are a race that is feared.
And I'm big on black owned. Everything you see that I'm wearing is black owned.
No, I like it, man. Big
Sean John, my own publishing company.
I like
Feel me?
Yeah.
My own shoes.
No, I like that, bro.
Everything I do, I support black owned.
Yeah. So you have some of your books over here. Can you please explain to me exactly the type of books that you have with you at the moment?
So I got Project Baby, which is me and Trayvon Edwards from 20 Crip.
Okay.
And this is one of the best sellers. This is doing numbers. And then I got, this is my other author I signed, James Soil. He's an OG from Venice Shoreline Crip.
Okay.
And this is about his story, Addicted. This is the newest poetry book by Edward Reyes I just recently signed. So I'm doing a lot of signing. Like, I got a major publishing company and we're doing numbers over here. And this is another poetry book, Thoughts from the Bottom, by my poet Major Shepherd L. He's based out of Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
So pretty much my goal is with my publishing company is to sign at least one or two authors from every state in America.
Why is that?
So when we hit the book tour, it's cracking. I'm on some cash money, no limit shit. And it's just not that. It's just everywhere I go, I'm home. So every city I touch, every state I touch, we work and I'm bringing revenue to the city.
And you're connected with the people as well.
And I tell everybody, it only take 50 niggas to change the world, to make a statement.
And to build a foundation as well.
To build a foundation. It only take 50 people.
Yeah.
So once you get that locked in, you a fish. You can't be stopped.
That's true. So. Anyone that's watching this interview right now, especially people that are facing certain trials and tribulations like the younger generation, what motivation words would you give them, brother?
Pray, patience, meditate, and sometimes you just have to sit in that room alone. That's worked for me. You have to get away from everything and everyone.
And have some time to yourself.
And have some time to yourself.
And reevaluate
Close
life.
that door.
Yeah.
That's the best I can say. Keep faith. Because every day when the sun shines, you got a new day. It's a new marathon, you feel me?
No, I like that.
Can't stay in yesterday night.
True.
The sun comes up in the morning.
The next day is another opportunity to start chasing your vision instead of wasting time. I think I've met a lot of people, I've met a lot of people in the USA. One thing I realized about, especially people in the USA, you guys are very awake. A lot of people are very awake in America. You're very hospitable no matter where you come from. And I think it's a shame because like your story, I've never heard your story before. You know, now you're an author, you know, you own your own business.
You know why you don't hear it?
Why?
Because America feeds off of ignorance. You're going to hear about people getting sued. You're going to hear about fighting. You're going to hear about people shooting. You're going to hear about politics. You would have to go you have to literally go dig up under a rock to hear about positivity in America. Especially being a black man.
Yeah.
You're going to have to really dig to find something positive about a black man. All you hear about an American is wrong.
They're portraying the image. No, you're right. They're portraying the image. And
so that's why you will never really hardly see me on the shade rooms, all these major blogs, BT, because I'm not portraying what society want me to be.
Portray, yeah.
I'm not portraying that, because all Crips is not like C-Mac. Yeah. And no disrespect to C-Mac,
yeah,
but all Crips and what they call gang members is not always on go mode. A lot of these successful businesses and real estate property owners is gang members. They just went outside of their neighborhood to go get the resources and the education they need.
True.
But all they want,
all
the American media want is to portray is we're selling crack, we're out here shooting each other, we're out here fighting, we out here can't talk proper English. And that's why you will hardly see people like me until it's too late, like Nipsey. Feel me, son?
I think I can see you going places, bro. I can see you coming to the UK, expanding your business, man.
I got family in UK, and that's why I'm real good people's person, or everybody I come across. Like, I know you from somewhere, or you relate to me, because I got family everywhere. My family's originally from the island, St. Kitts.
Oh, okay.
So if you know about St. Kitts and the move from St. Kitts and Jamaica and all that, they either went to England, Canada, or America, which is like Florida, California, or New York. So I got family everywhere. And I got a lot of brothers that I recently just found out in Canada and England.
No, that's inspiring, man. Just for the camera, where can they find you on social media, and where can they find also to get your books as well, brother?
I got a YouTube channel which I would love everybody to subscribe to, the Black Hollywood Crip Author. You can find me across social media on all platforms, Twitter at Crip Author or Stanley James II. And Instagram is RichCrip100. You can tap into that. I be getting my page took every fucking day, so I'm all over, you know.
No problem. And the way they can find your
books,
your books
Amazon, I'm everywhere. Or you could go to my publishing company, my website, Gang Tales Publications.
No problem. Thank you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this this podcast interview. The video might continue if you'll be walking around the neighborhood and just having a proper insight. But anyway, guys, check out his Instagram, check out his YouTube channel. You know, everything is black owned. You know, and it just shows that when you go to certain areas, not everyone is bad. So you can see that the brother here, he's changed his life, he's a business, you know, he's a visionary, he's a leader, he's a motivation speaker. So, and also he's an author as well. So that's very, very inspiring. And hopefully this interview has inspired people to change their perspective where people come from. And also this interview has also inspired you to become a successful person like him as well.
There's nothing wrong. I tell every author, there's nothing wrong with signing deals. Everybody want to claim this independency. It takes a lot of money. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. And you're going to lose more than you actually going to win. Because everybody thinking this independency is just easy. There's nothing wrong with signing deals. Why not sign a deal that could change your life and put you into new places and new faces and new resources that could help you grow that, instead of being independent and being in the red for your whole career. So like I said, it's nothing wrong. Just, you know, and music and books is the same. It's the same, bro. It's all in the same house. Movies, books, and movies is all in the same house, just different rooms. So like a lot of people like, damn, I gotta rap or I gotta play basketball. There's other ways to make money.
Yeah.
You could be a lawyer. You could be an author. You could be a copywriter. You could be you could write sitcoms. You could be a music writer. You could be a copywriter. There's so many other ways. So many other elements to make. You just have to get out your comfort zone
and find the resources. Yeah, that's real talk. That's real talk. All right, guys. See you guys soon. Hope you guys have enjoyed, bro.
Whereas kids, we used to get the burger special. We got London Market. You know, we made a lot of money at this store, for real. I done made down there over $250,000 between me and the crew. And we got, you know, the hood. This is the hood. This is where we grew up in, man. It ain't nothing to glorify. I done seen a lot of shootouts. I done seen a lot of drug dealing. We got the Long Beach Boulevard, which is famous for the prostitution.
Okay.
You feel me? So pretty much we got everything cracking out here.
So there's a lot of prostitutes in Long Beach Boulevard.
Right.
What, from this day as well? From this day? Still
Right.
from? Oh, okay. So this is the back streets of the neighborhood.
This is some alleys. It ain't the back streets. We gonna hit the back streets.
The areas are very, very massive around here.
Right. We got long alleys.
Oh, that's one working lady there.
Yeah, see, look. It's everything over there, man. Bob!
So these girls that work in the streets, is it harsh conditions, or
Yeah.
are they forced, or is it?
Yeah, some forced and a lot is not. And you can see, this is our life. You feel me? You pull up right here, bro. Pull up on the side. Yeah. See those?
Okay.
Kobe Moore over there. So we can get out right here.
Come out here. Okay. Oh, it's open?
Yeah.
Alright, walk around.
What up, man? This ain't nothing to glorify over here, you know?
Yeah.
It's my dog right here, man. It's my big G homie, my big homie, man. Before I go in too funny, though, man. This ain't nothing to glorify, so when I write these stories, I'm just giving you the real.
Yeah.
Like, this is our life. You feel me? The only way I can make it out is when I write these stories. So, like, this ain't nothing to glorify. I don't never want to glorify gang banging. This is the reason why we try to make it out, you know?
You know, people that's passing out and people that's dying. It's just, you know, it just shows over here that the young king over here has changed his perspective in life. He's a visionary. He's a poet. And for me, and like for me to come over here and to film, it's a bit dangerous. I need to be on point.
I'm fucked up in my leg.
But this is the true insight of a former gang member to a leader, a revolutionary. So you just got people walking around here, and it's inspiring, man. So every single day, this is the life that certain people want to face.
You got the hoes out here, right here.
Yeah. And this is the Kobe Memorial.
Famous Dons and Liquor, where we shot a gang of videos at.
Okay.
It's pretty much the hood, man. Everything goes on. How you doing, Clay? Everything goes on out here.
And this is Barclay Street?
Barclay.
Oh, Barclay. Okay.
You got the famous gumbo sack down here. This is pretty much.
Oh, this is nice, man. Have you experienced a lot of crazy things that's happened over here?
This divider used to not be here. You see this divider and
Yeah.
all that down here?
Yeah,
It used to not be here because in the 90s and early 2000s, we used to have so many shootouts and drive-bys.
Over here?
Right here. Where they
Okay.
could just hit a U-turn.
Okay. Oh, and
That's
then come
why-
back. So that's where they put this over here, so they can't come.
Instead of having to drive all the way down, they would hit a U-turn in the middle of the thing and just get a crack. That's why they put a lot of dividers. That's why you see the cameras on top.
Okay. Oh, camera, yeah. I see one over here. So they're just patrolling just to see
Right.
who's driving who, and if anyone's trying to do anything bad.
Right.
Okay, I like that. Nah, man, thank you very much for showing me around the neighborhood. And for you to come back over here, do you think it's good that you're still not part of this lifestyle?
I'm part of this.
Yeah.
Like I tell everybody,
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be part of it. This is always gonna be home. This is always gonna be me.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between being a gang banger and a
Yeah.
gang member.
That's true. That's true. So I hope you guys have actually seen an insight of the neighborhood, and obviously he was showing us, you know,
And you go board and go all the way down his Street, and then.
And he was showing us certain things.
All this is black owned.
All this is all black owned.
All of these businesses. All of these businesses are black owned.
Okay. You know, in the UK, in England, we don't have a lot of black owned businesses, bro.
No.
Nope, the white man owns a lot of things, but now since Black Lives Matter movement has been going on,
Right.
there's a lot of black owned businesses are starting to come up, you know, from the waters. So that's
And
very...
you see how this whole side, this is
Yeah.
the block side.
Okay.
You see the other side of the boulevard?
Yeah.
That's called the park side.
Okay, the park
park
side.
is over there.
Okay.
And we got, our hood is about like 7 miles radius.
Wow, it's quite
So
big.
Right.
Okay,
This is Baby Jordan,
okay.
where I went to, 9th grade. A lot of fights, a lot of riots, a lot of dice games in this alley right here.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of memories.
A lot of memories right here. It used to be the Two Ends, Mac Mafias, Foes, Boulevards, and a lot of Compton gangs.
Okay.
It's the homie right here. You see all that? Get the homie. Hold on.
Okay.
Go! Foes, God! You like, who the fuck is that dude?
Okay, so that's the homie from the area. Yeah, I see he's rocking the blue.
Right.
Okay.
We get the Nipsey Morrow, you know.
Yeah. So guys, he showed me around his neighborhood. He's giving me...
This is the back street. This is the back street where the
Yeah.
Sunday Fun Day.
Okay, Sunday
If you
fun.
heard of Sunday Fun Day, that means you a lot of drag cars. What you want to call it? Like a car club? Everything go back here. The motorcycles, everybody come out here to ride.
Okay, on a Sunday.
Sunday Fun Days.
Sunday fun days.
We go hit the Nipsey Morrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
to the left.
So guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna end the video right over here. I'm gonna go to another area, just take a picture. I hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast interview. You know, understanding who he is, what he does, and what inspired him to become an author, and the area that he used to live in, and the certain stuff that he used to do. So it's Blackman, a traveller. Hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast interview, guys.